we are gonna go and save a truck that is stuck in a cave. By the way, if you guys are new to the secret channel, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me, and you're gonna get more content from Hakai, the one and only. But enough of the yap, I think we should begin with the first video. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video. Today we are going to be doing a search and rescue. Our mission is to head over to this location right here. I believe it's somewhere around here. I guess that's the whole point of a search and rescue, is to look for the problem. But as you guys can see, this is not a small area. We don't have too much time because the sun is coming in quick. We gotta make sure we finish this by the afternoon. And before we get into it, make sure you guys do smash that like button and subscribe if you guys have been enjoying the videos. And let's jump in. So we're gonna be taking our truck today. So let me turn on this big boy and we're gonna start making our way over to the trailer shop because we actually need to pick up a trailer so we can put the car on top, because apparently it does not work. And then we need to head over to the tool store because we will also need some type of rope. I forgot what it's called. I'm blanking out right now. I'm probably gonna remember when I see it. But that's pretty much what we have today in store. It's going to be a pretty packed video and I hope you guys enjoy it. We have a stop right here, so let's make a turn right here. And we have the trailer store right here. And I just noticed there's a ghost on top of the building. I didn't notice that. That's pretty adorable. But anyways, we have the trailer right here. So let's back into the trailer and get this connected with the truck. And bang, we got those two connected. And good thing we have the trailer store right up here. So make sure the road is clear. Alright, let me park my car right here. Well, I guess my truck. Let me park it right here. Let me turn on my emergency lights on. I'm gonna quickly run into the store. Let me open the doors and let me see. Oh, it's called the tow strap, bruh. Alright, so we got our tow strap. Let's jump right back into our truck. And where can I turn? Can I turn right here? Hold on, let me try to U-turn right here. And let me turn off my emergency lights on. And oh, I almost went on the sidewalk. Hold on, let me back up a little bit and perfect. Alright, now we can start making our way over to this location that I earlier mentioned so we can rescue this car. Who knows how long the vehicle has been there? It could be years and even decades. So I'm very excited to see what we have to rescue. If it is like a vintage car, then I'm probably gonna restore it and then sell it at the dealership. So I guess I'll flip it for a profit. We need money. We need money. Alright, so far I don't see anything. Yeah, we're pretty close. I don't see anything so far. I might have to do a U-turn because there seems to be nothing in this area. So let's do a U-turn right here. I'm gonna have to go on the dirt a little bit just so we can make this U-turn. And was that a rock right there? Oh my goodness. Maybe they gave us the wrong location because, dude, I do not see any. Wait a minute. What is that? There's something up there. Hold on. Can't see what it's up there. Hold on. I think we should take a look. But before we do, I don't want to take this. So we are going to disconnect our trailer and just take the truck up here. So let's carefully do this. Make sure we don't get stuck. There we go. Come on, keep going. I wonder if it's in here. No way. Is this the vehicle? Look at this thing. It's so old. No offense. Yeah, it seems that we are going to be taking this vehicle. Alright, so let me get the truck closer so I can connect the tow strap because it's going to be impossible if I connect it from here all the way over there. So let's quickly do that. Let me hop in my pickup. So let me get a little bit closer. I think this is going to be perfect. Let me hop out and let's get the tow strap connected. So I think we should attach it right here and then attach it to the front of the bumper. There we go. We got those two attached. So let me hop right back in. And I think the goal is to slowly pull the car until we reach the trailer. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's give this a try. We have to be really careful and steady. We cannot be going fast. And I'm thinking about if, like, what if it rolls down? Yeah, that is not gonna be good. Little bit. Uh-oh. You know what? Let me actually disconnect the tow strap. For some reason, I cannot disconnect it. Hold on. Let me adjust myself. There we go. And let me try to disconnect this again. And yeah, it does not want to disconnect. Alright, I think we're just going to try to back up onto the road. Careful. Let's carefully do this. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, dude, I was so worried that the car was gonna hit my truck. Alright, so we got the tow strap completely disconnected. So let me move my trailer. I'm gonna get it a little bit closer so we can throw the car on top of the trailer. Something I noticed is that it's a convertible. I wonder if it works. This is definitely going to be a whole new mission, trying to get the vintage car on top of here. There we go. So let me disconnect this thing and let's get this thing raised. Bang. There we go. And we are gonna try to connect the back of our truck to the front. front of the convertible. So let's try to get both of these connected. All right, so we got those two connected, and let me back up a little bit. Let's try to pull this thing over here. Come on. Nope, not that way. Hold on, maybe I need to drive a little bit more to this side. Okay, there we go. Now pull it over here. Oh, I completely missed it. All right, you know what, I'm gonna try to connect it from the rear, because now we gotta pull it back. Let me quickly do this. So let me grab my winch. Let's attach it to the back. All right, let's pull this thing. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, so let me disconnect this, and now I'm gonna try to use the tow strap. So let's connect it to the back. There we go. And then to the front bumper. All right, nice. We're gonna try once again and try to put it on the ramp, or I guess the deck. So let's quickly do that. Uh-oh, no, come over here. Why is it going over there? After almost 10 minutes, I finally got this car aligned to the deck. So I think I'm gonna try to put this in neutral and get closer to the ramp. So let's do that, and nice, it's working. But it looks like we don't have enough speed to get on the ramp. Hold on, what if I can try to turn this on? Oh, no, wait, it just died. Hold on, let me try this again. It's working again. So okay, let me try to get this thing. It keeps dying. It might be the battery. Yeah, but this thing keeps dying. I'm gonna connect it to the front of my truck. I'm gonna use my winch. So let's carefully do that. A little bit more. My hands are sweating. Okay, this looks pretty good. So let me disconnect the winch. So there we go. And we've got this finally, after several minutes, back on the deck. So let's tilt this down. There we go. We got this tilted down. Let me hop back in my truck. Let's get this connected. There we go. And let's head over to the mechanic shop right here. We are going to fix it and completely restore it like brand new. And then I'll probably just sell it to the dealership like I had said earlier today. Oh my goodness, I just missed my turn. Alrighty guys, it looks like we have the shop right here. So let's pull in. I'm going to turn around just like so, because we're going to drop this thing off. Oops, I got to open up the garage. So let's quickly do that. All right, we got the garage completely open. Let me hop right back in the truck, and let me get closer so we can drop this car off. So I think this is going to be a good spot to drop it off. So I'm gonna start lifting this thing up just like so. And this is going to be the hard part, because I'm going to jump in the car and put this in neutral and make sure I don't hit the wall. So let's carefully do that. So let's throw this in neutral. Let me take off the park, and oh, careful. Oh my goodness, that scared me. Alrighty, so let me throw the deck back down just like so, and I'm probably gonna park right here. We don't have too much time. We probably have like 30 minutes, so let's quickly finish up this job. So let me park right here. I'm gonna put on my emergency lights on. So let's hop in. Let's start fixing this thing up. So the paint, let's do I'm thinking about like a vintage purple. So let's remove the rust. There we go. And purple should be right here, and let's make this a bit darker. Little bit more, and I think this looks pretty good. Let me just add some reflectance, and ooh, this looks nice. And now for the suspension, I think let's raise it a little bit. There we go. I don't want this thing too dropped. And the engine, let's upgrade the engine and give it just 25% of power. And let's see, can we add, or should we add any attachments? Yeah, no, let's not add any of that stuff. And I think we are done with completely restoring this car. So let me hop out. Let's give this a 360 look, and oh my goodness, the paint on this is immaculate. To be honest, I don't even want to sell it. I want to keep this, but sadly I kind of don't have that much money, so we're gonna sell this thing. So let's actually take it over to the dealership, start pulling in. We're gonna get this thing sold. I'm gonna leave it parked right up front. Let me back into the parking spot. Oops, I forgot to turn it off. And I'm gonna quickly speak to the guy and see if he wants to buy it. Yeah, that's fine. All right, thank you. So he said he was gonna buy the car for $35,000. So that's, you know, I'm not gonna complain for free $35,000. I'm gonna call an Uber and head back to the mechanic shop. All right, so the Uber just dropped me off, and we are back. We're gonna hop right back in the truck. I'm gonna start making my way back home, and I'll meet you guys over there. Home sweet home. Let me back into my parking, and I think today was a super successful day. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. And today, as you can see by the attire, that we are going to be farming. I've actually never farmed in this game. It's going to be my first time, so I'm very excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. But pretty much we've got everything delivered, like the seeder, we got pallets of seed ready to go, and I think this is where the corn goes. And then if we go over here and open the garage, you will see we have a tractor and the brand new header. I think that's what some people are calling it. I could be wrong. So before I continue to make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe and hype up the video. It really helps out small channels like me gain a little bit more traction. It means so much to me, and thank you for 6,000 subscribers. But enough of the yap, let's begin with the video. We've got the brand new vehicle in APM, and if you look right here, you pretty much put an attachment that we actually gotta go pick up. So I guess we don't have everything. Yeah, let's start making our way over there. I'm actually going to close my garage door because I have very expensive equipment right in there, and it's not mine. I'm actually borrowing this from the farmer that lives around right here. I think he lives right here. But for now, we're gonna jump into the truck, turn this big boy on, and we're gonna start making our way over. I believe it's called the implement store. Yeah, we're gonna head over to the implement store because we need to pick up the brand new attachment that goes onto the header. I actually don't know what it's called. I'm just going to call it header for now, but if you guys do know, make sure you guys leave it in the comments and yeah, enlighten me with some knowledge because I'm pretty new to this farming stuff. So let's make a right here, and today's goal is to make sure that we kind of farm our entire plot that is nearby our house before the afternoon. I want to make sure that I get everything done by that time. I don't want to be taking too long because working until the night is not something I want to do. So it looks like we got the brand new attachment right here, so let's quickly connect it to the back of my truck just like so, and let's start making our way back home. This might take a long process, so hopefully this video is not too long, but if so, I'm gonna try to make it not boring. Hopefully it's not too difficult because at the end of the day it is farming. So yeah, there's really not much fun about it. So let's make a turn right here. There we go. Nice, super smooth. Okay, now let's make the turn right here. There we go. And if you guys see right here, this is going to be the piece of plot that we are going to be farming. So thankfully it is not too big, but anyways, I'm gonna disconnect this. There we go. Let's see, what should we begin with? I guess we can begin with the seeder. So let's pull out the tractor because in order to kind of grow crops, we have to plant them. Duh. Oops, kind of hit my head right there. But we got the tractor right here, so let's hop in. There we go. Got this big boy turned on, and I'm actually going to turn around and back up so we can get the seeder connected to the tractor. Let me back up a little bit, and it looks like we are now connected, which means we can start making our way over to the land. I forgot, we actually need to load up the seeder with seeds. Here's a little time lapse of me filling up the seeder. Oh, it looks like we are finally full. Alright, so we can start making our way. Let me actually throw this in my inventory. We can actually start making our way over to the farm. Before I do hop in the road, I do want to turn on my emergency lights on just to make sure that everyone sees me coming. But if you look right here, we have about 350 wheat in the seeder, so we've got this thing loaded to the max, and we pull right in here with a little driveway. Let's actually begin on this side, but before I do start planting, let's actually turn on the drill and let's lower it. There we go. Now we are planting. Let me actually go a little bit more to the right. There we go. Looks like everything is going super smooth, and I think I'm gonna do a quick time lapse of me kind of planting the seeds. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in probably like in a few seconds actually. Alrighty guys, so we just finished planting about half of the plot, and we actually just need a little bit more. So I'm gonna start heading back to the garage because I'm gonna refill this thing so we can finish the job, but we're almost halfway done. I just kind of wish this tractor was a little bit more faster because it would just make the job much easier. Let's grab a bag and let me actually quickly refill this seeder. There we go. I'm just gonna put a few bags. I just ended up putting about 10 bags roughly. I don't need that many because it's only like half of a plot. I don't want to be wasting too much time because it looks like we only have 2 more hours left. So let's quickly make our way back and start planting the rest of these seeds. Alrighty, you guys, I think we are pretty much finished. Let me actually hop out. We were actually able to plant all of these seeds. I might have missed a couple spots. It's kind of my first time, so my apologies if it's a little bit sloppy. But anyways, we got pretty much everything planted. I'm gonna drop this off back at the garage. So let's start making our way over there. I think I forgot to turn this off, so let me turn the drill off. Okay, I think we are good now, and I think we have to wait around like 20 minutes for that to kind of grow. So I'm gonna drop the tractor right in here. I don't think I need it anymore. I hope not. Let me hop out and let's actually get into this big boy. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is so close. All right, before I take this machine, I actually kind of want to move this and connect it to the header. I'm going to move it a little bit. There we go. Can we unstrap this? No, not yet. Let me actually hop back in. And now let's get this thing connected. Let me actually see if I can do this on the first try. Perfect. Oh, I think I need to unstrap it. Here, let me unstrap it. There we go. Alright, it looks like we got that thing unstrapped, and let me carefully back up. Let me actually turn on my beacons, and now we can start making our way over to the plot of farm. But as you guys can see, I think the corn is starting to grow. Oh, I almost hit that stop sign. Let's pull in right here, and let's actually see if oh, look at this, it's growing. Dude, I have never seen this. This is so cool. Before we do harvest this, I actually want to bring the, what is it called? The thing where you put the corn inside after you finish harvesting it. I'm kind of blanking out, but yeah, let me actually go get that so we can have a container to place our corn. Look at the mess we have here. Anyways, but that's pretty much what I was talking about. Let me hop into my truck. I didn't realize I left my truck on, but yeah, let's get this thing connected. There we go. Let's take it over to the farm. Alright, so we're gonna leave it right here. I think this is a perfect spot, so let's put it in park, and I'm gonna turn off my engine. I'm not gonna forget like how I did. Let's check on the crop and see how it is doing. It looks like it is still growing, so I guess I'm gonna go AFK until all of our corn is finished growing. So yeah. Oh, look at that, it's growing in front of our faces. Let's quickly do a time lapse. Finally, it looks like the wheat has finally fully grown, and it is time to harvest it. And I think we should begin on the right side. Let me back up a little bit. Let me turn on the lights. Alright, so let's turn it on and let's try this out. Look at that, we are just cleaning this up. So let's continue with the next section. And if you guys take a notice right here, this is all the wheat that we are harvesting, and it looks like we are starting to get full. Well, not full, but it looks like we are starting to get some wheat in the container. A little tip that I guess I'm gonna give is to make sure when you do this, do not go too fast, or you will not be able to correctly harvest the wheat. There we go. Get all of that stuff. It's pretty satisfying. I don't know what's more satisfying, this or cutting grass, which is also a super satisfying job as well. I think I'm gonna do a quick time lapse. I don't want to bore you guys with this too much. Oh, we actually gotta empty out our bin. Let me actually raise my reel and then turn off this and then turn off the combine. And now let's actually dump all of our corn into right here. The auger, unfold it. There we go. Let's turn it on. There we go. Now let's get this thing emptied out. Okay, it looks like we are almost finished already. It looks like we are now empty. So let's finish up harvesting the rest of the corn that we have on the field. And yeah, like I said, let's quickly do a quick time lapse because it is starting to get pretty late. And there we go. It looks like we are now finished. Let's start making our way back home. I'm going to quickly drop this off at the garage. Let me just carefully back into my garage, just like so. And I don't want to hit the auger, so I'm going to park it right here, turn off the engine, and let's turn off the beacons. There we go. And let me actually close the garage. I'm actually going to walk back. All right, I finally made it here. I'm kind of out of breath. Let me actually turn right here. I'm going to do a quick U-turn. Hi, cows. And this thing is filled to the brim with corn. Holy moly. But honestly, you guys, I think today was a super successful day. Honestly, one of the most hardworking and laborious jobs I have ever done. Before I actually park my truck, I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to turn on my generator. Oh, that is so loud. But anyways, I think I have everything back in order. I'm probably going to take a shower, crack a cold one, and say my goodbyes. So with that conclusion, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to to the next APM video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern modding video. And today they added so many new things because we're gonna go and grab actually one of them, which is gonna be a camper, and take it camping to the brand new waterfalls that is located all the way back there. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into this video. So they added this brand new golf cart right here. Look at this. This thing is so adorable. Let's actually drive this thing, and oh, it's actually not that slow. I mean, it is slow, but it's not that slow because typically I feel like golf carts are not this slow. Anyways, it's a little nice addition that they added to the game. It looks pretty nice. I like it. It's pretty cool, but I don't think I would ever need this thing. But anyways, let me get this thing parked right here because we're currently not going to use it. And let's also quickly check out the brand new camper. This is one of the two campers that they added. So let's give this a nice check. And I think we got to open this up. So let's push this back. Whee! Whoa, what is this? An office? This is sick. Where are the lights though? Toggle furniture. Why? Oh my goodness, the furniture goes up. Wait, that is sick. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's another. Wait, how many doors is there? There's one. There's two doors. That's so convenient. There's stairs. And okay, let's see. We're not finished yet. Oh my goodness, we got a TV in here. I'm still looking for the lights. There's so many buttons, but I cannot find the lights. Guys, where are the lights? Ooh, what's up here? Oh, the lights. Oh my goodness, look at this. It looks so modern. I really love the look of this. Hold on, let's go up here, open this, and look how comfortable this bed looks. Yo, I can't wait to jump in it tonight. All right, let me open this up, the wardrobe, and look at that. We got more space to walk around. Look at this. I really love this camper. This has got to be one of my favorite campers. Wait, if I open this, will it hit my house? I think this is gonna hit my house. Oh my goodness, it barely hit my house. I wonder what we can put in here. Probably some like ATVs. But anyways, let's close everything up because I have to go camping today and we don't have too much time. The sun is already where is actually the sun? I don't see the sun anywhere. Oh my goodness, it's 5 p.m. Holy moly, we have like an hour. All right, let's get into the truck. This is probably one of the new trucks they added last week, so we're gonna be using this to go and pick up the brand new camper. It's gonna be the second camper. Now this one should be at the trailer store. I wasn't able to bring it because I still haven't bought it yet, but that is going to change right now because we're headed into town to pick up this brand new camper. I'm so excited, and I'm also thinking about going towards the plain tool store. We might pick up some stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll get some s'mores. You guys know I really love s'mores, so it's kind of like a mandatory for me. But here we are at the trailer store, but let's go in, let's open up the doors, and let's go and order this brand new trailers. Alrighty, everyone, we just ordered the brand new camper, so let me get in front of this thing. Oh, that was a really good drift. Let me just back it up and get it connected to the hitch. Let me see if I can do this on the first try, and boom, look at that. We are connected on the first try. And look at this thing. This kind of looks like a boat. Does it not look like some sort of boat? But let's open up the ramps. Ooh, these ramps actually look very not safe. They don't look too safe. But let's open up the door and let's take a quick look on how it looks in here. And oh, whoa, it's pretty tiny in here. Where are the lights, by the way? Is there any lights in here? Oh, there is. Whoa, these lights are nice. Pretty solid, man. All right, let me close this up and let me throw up the ramps because we got to go and get an ATV. Let me just put up the tent. There we go. And we can now make our way towards the plain tool store and then grab an ATV. But let me hop into this thing and let's get out of this little shop. Now, I think I'm going to leave my camper right here because actually, you know what? I can just park it right here. Alright, everyone, we are here at the tool store. Wait, did I say plain tool store? I meant tool store. I got confused with APM. You guys know I love APM. Anyways, let's see what we can grab. Oh, we can grab fireworks. Let's grab the American flag. What's over here? A doghouse. I don't think I need a doghouse. I don't have a dog yet. Now that I'm wondering, what if they add dogs in Southern modding? That would be insane. But let's quickly finish up looking around, and oh yeah, we can grab a picnic table for sure. A generator. Oh yeah, we can also make some barbecue. And for the tent, I don't know if we need a tent. Wait, hold on. Let's take a quick look at our camper. And wait, does it have a bed? Oh no, we don't have a bed. All right, so I think we might sleep outside in a tent. So I think we might grab the green one. Last time we grabbed this one. Now I think it's time to grab the green one. Let's grab some wood for the campfire, and then oh yeah, the marshmallows. I love marshmallows. All right, so let me grab one. I'm gonna put it in my gigantic pockets. And oh yeah, I forgot the sleeping bag. I was about to say I'm finished, but let's grab a sleeping bag, and I think that is gonna be it for today's tool store trip. So let's quickly check out. I'm gonna check out all of these things, and once we've paid, we're gonna get out of here and let's grab oh, I kind of want this ATV. This ATV is nice, but I think there's another one back here which we can take, and look at this. Dude, oh my goodness, is this a quad ATV? Dude, this looks really aggressive. Look at this. We're gonna get loaded up on the back of our camper. Let me just throw down the ramps. Oh, where's the ramps? I don't see the ramps. Oh, there you go. Throw down the ramps and let's get into this ATV and load her up. So let's get it turned on. And wait a minute, did I forget to turn off my truck? I think I might have left it on. Whoops. I should not be doing that because gas right now is really expensive, you guys. But let's get it loaded up right here. I think this is where it should go. Now I just place it in park, turn off the engine, and then we're gonna be able to strap it down. So let me put down the strap too, and okay, let me just do the rear now. I'm gonna put this strap, and then I'm gonna put this strap. Nice, look at that. It's all strapped down. We can now pull up the ramps right here, and then we're gonna get into the ATV. I mean, not that, the ATV, into our truck. Let's turn it on and let's start making our way towards the waterfall. Now I'm really excited because apparently the waterfall is really tall, which is kind of nerve-wracking because I'm kind of afraid of heights. But I thought about conquering my fears, and one of the ways I'm gonna conquer them is by jumping off the cliff and jumping into the ocean, where I guess it's technically more of a river. But anyways, we're gonna try to jump off the cliff into the water. Hopefully we do not get injured. But anyways, we are here at the waterfall. Let's start. Actually, you know what, let's go through the other side. The other side looks way better. So let me get back on the road, and then we're gonna go down the dirt road and onto the waterfall and see how this thing is looking like. I haven't seen it so far, so I'm pretty excited. But let's make a right turn right here. We're gonna start off-roading this thing. Oh, whoa, just like so. And oh my goodness, look at that. Look at the waterfall. Yo, this thing is massive. Holy moly, guacamole. All right, so let me get inside my truck and hold down the camper because we're gonna get everything unloaded from here. Honestly, I kind of want to camp right here. I'm kind of on the edge. I think that is a little bit crazy and insane, which is why it's a smart idea. So let me disconnect my truck. There we go. And then, hopefully that thing does not fall. And then let's move our truck out of the way. There we go. And then I think we might just park our truck right down here, honestly. Oh, you know what? There's also really nice parking down here. That's actually nice. Let me turn this thing off. And ooh, look at that. How do we get to the top? Oh, wait a minute. Good thing we brought the ATV because we can actually go to the top and then we can jump from there. But first, we gotta set up our campsite. So I think we gotta start off with the tents, and I think the tent will look pretty cool right up here. Oh, look at that. It looks nice, but I think it's not safe. So let's put it up here. I think that's gonna be much more better. Next up, we're gonna put our sleeping bag inside. Nice. Starting to look really good. Our bench. Ooh, we should put a bench like right around here. I actually don't know where to put it. Maybe down here? I don't know. Or we could put it right up here, but I feel like it's kind of far from our campsite. So I'm gonna leave it right here, just like so. Look at that. We're gonna be eating our marshmallows and be looking at the waterfall. That's gonna be really nice. Our fireworks are gonna go, we could just put them back here, like right here. That's pretty nice. Let's put our campfire right here in this little corner. And how do I turn this thing on? Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness, that thing is so hot. And then let's put our grill. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna put the grill right around here. You know what, it's not gonna work here because I don't want the food to be rolling off the stove. So I might have to put it more down here where it's a little bit more even, just like that. And we're gonna put a generator next to it so we can turn on this barbecue. There we go. Now we just turn on the generator just like so, and then we can pretty much finish off by putting the American flag probably somewhere around here, like so. Oh dude, that looks really nice. Look at that. I'm not gonna lie, that is very sick. But we've got our marshmallows, but before we do eat, I want to jump off that waterfall. So let me hop into the ATV. Let's see, where is the key? Okay, here are the keys. So let me hop in. Let's unroll this thing from there. And how do we get to the top? Wait, can we go in the water with this thing? I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. Hold on, I'm gonna try this. Let me move my truck out of the way so we can go in the water. Hopefully this works. If not, then we're gonna use the truck to help us out of the water. But let's leave our truck right down here. Let me just put it in park, turn it off. Let me get back in the ATV because we're gonna try to go through the water. Hopefully we do not get stuck and the water is not too deep. So let me hop in, turn this thing on, and let's go for a little joyride. Wait, okay, it's working. No way, it's working. Yo, this thing is a beast. I did not think it was gonna work, you guys. But anyways, I think we can take this path right here and go towards the top of the cliff. Anyways, let me park this thing right here. And oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. We are so high up. Oh no, let me see how the water is. And oh, the water is very cold. Dude, I am freezing. And I think it's time to jump down. So in 3, 2, and and 1. Let's jump. Wee! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I survived. Dude, it's so cold. Let me get out of here. It is so cold. It is so cold. I need to dry off. Is it me or did it just get super cold? But let me go inside of my camper because I need to dry off. Oh my goodness. That was insane. Let me eat my marshmallow. But before we do it, let me just close up the camper and let's walk towards the campfire because I want to cook these marshmallows. And then once I cook my marshmallow, I'm going to turn on the fireworks tonight. Hopefully I don't burn it like last time. Last time I ended up burning my marshmallow and I was really sad. So I think my marshmallow is now perfectly cooked like that. It's a crispy yellow and it's going to be super soft. It's going to melt in my mouth like water. All right, so let's take a test in 3, 2, and 1. Wow, that was delicious. But let's check the sun. Let's see what time is it. And oh, it looks like the sun is starting to go down, which means we are getting minutes closer to launching the fireworks into the sky. Alrighty, everyone, it looks like the sun is pretty much down and the sky is about to begin because if you can see closely, the stars are coming out and I think now is time to launch our fireworks. So in 3, 2, and 1, let's launch these bad boys and let's take a look. Go. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks so amazing. Let's go. W update and fireworks. I love these fireworks. I always feel like they're gonna hit me. Anyways, the night is here and I think it's now time to go into our tent and catch some sleep. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. What time is it? Oh my goodness, I have work to do. I think I might be late to work, you guys. I have to get out of here. But anyways, I'm gonna pick up everything with a single jump. Boom. Look at that. Everything's picked up and I'm gonna pack my stuff. I'm gonna make my way home. But if you guys did enjoy this video and update, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It means so much to me and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What everyone, welcome back to another video. And right now you cannot see me because we have the brand new update for Southern Mudding right now. So we're gonna be going and checking out the new swamp, new dirt trails, and so many other things with new ATVs in today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe and let's get into it. And before it does become night, let me actually fix the setting. Let's make it a little bit medium cloudy and let's set the daytime to right here. So let's take out our Corvette. Let's see, where is my Corvette? I don't know where my Corvette is. Is it this one? Nope. Oh, it's right here. All right, so let's take out the Corvette. Let's load this thing up and let's make our way to the new swamp. I actually don't know where the new swamp is, so we're gonna do some exploring right now and see where this thing is. I have a feeling that the swamp is gonna be somewhere right down here. That's where I think it's gonna be because I doubt it's right down over there. Wait a minute, is it down here? I think it's gonna be down here. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, this is a brand new swamp right here. I was right. Yo, holy moly guacamole, it's freaking huge. Hold on, we gotta spin the block. All right, let's turn right here and oh my goodness, look, is this a mudding area? It's a brand new mudding area. All right, let's take out the ATVs. All right, so let me park right here. Let me just turn on my emergency lights and let's start taking out the ATVs. So let's begin with ooh, they have a good amount of ATVs out here. All right, this one actually looks very cool. All right, let's take this one out. We're gonna spawn that one and then let's spawn in, I guess, like all of these. This one and then spawn this one. All right, awesome. But before we take, oh, look how amazing this thing looks. Holy moly guacamole. All right, before we do test it out, I kind of want to test out the, let's see, the engine, which is gonna be maximized at 25%, and then we should probably add some like supercharger, something crazy like that. All right, we're gonna apply that. Or you know what, actually I don't like the supercharger noise in this game, so let me swap it out with the turbochargers. All right, now we can test this thing out. Let me turn off ABS and let's go through here. All right, not bad. Look at this. Yo, this looks so, look at the water. The water looks pretty realistic. All right, let's go through this part of the trek. Come on, this thing is handling a little bit okay, not too bad, not too shabby. I kind of want to check out the sounds right here. Wait, can I go up here with this ATV? Oh, I can't. Look at this. Oh, no. I think I need to turn off ABS. All right, there we go. Look at this. We can go on top of the porch with our ATV. Hello? Oh man, can we not use it? Oh, hold on, let me look for a mailbox. I feel like there should be a mailbox around here. Oh, is this the entrance? Please let me own it. No, I don't think we can own this house. Yeah, it looks like we cannot own this house. I just looked around and there is no way we can own it. So let me hop back onto the ATV and let's continue with the track. Come on. All right, let's go through this part. This looks, oh my, oh no, that's super deep. That is so deep. There's no way this thing does not break. Come on, let's go. Oh my goodness, there's an alligator right here. Oh my god, there's an alligator. Look at that. There is a freaking alligator in Southern Mudding. Yo, that is scary looking. Ain't no way. All right, I'm gonna try to not bother it. Oh no, don't touch it. Don't touch alligator. Hello, Mr. Alligator. I'm just coming through here. I come in peace. Please do not turn me into pieces. Get it? All right, this thing does not do well on water. It does very, very bad on water. So let me get out of here before that alligator ends up eating me for breakfast. All right, let me spawn in the other ATV right here. Maybe this one? I'm between this. Actually, this one looks cooler. Let me spawn this one in. Ooh, this one feels nice. Wait, can this go through the water? I don't know if this can do. Oh yeah, this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This thing is so much better. What the heck? Hold on. And this thing is completely sunk, by the way. So if we add that and a supercharger, or I guess two, this thing should honestly do better. Look at this. Yo, this thing is a complete machine. How is this thing better than the other one? There's no way. All right, let's continue. Come on, let's go. That's so sick. Yo, this update is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I really love what they added in today's game. So let me spin the black. Let's go on top of here. Ooh, yeah, this thing is a complete swamp. Yo, I wonder how this thing is gonna perform if instead of using an ATV on this track, we use like some type of truck. I think that would be a crazy test. You know what? We should do that. We should test that out. All right, let's go through here first. This seems to be like a mudding area. I'm not sure. And oh my goodness, this is so muddy. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like a Peppa Pig. It is so muddy right here. All right, let's get out of this mess because I don't want to get dirty because I'm gonna have to take a shower, and I just took a shower this morning. So let's park this thing and let's continue with a little ATV. Let's take this thing on a little joyride and let's go around the track. And this thing is super slippery. I am not a fan of this. Wait, can I change the tires? No, I can't. Oh man, I can upgrade the engine though, which is something I'm going to do. So let's test this thing out. Let's see how this thing performs going around this place. But so far it's so good, and honestly I'm not gonna go up there because I ended up getting stuck last time. I got sunken in the water. But let's go on top. Oh no. Oh no, it's gonna happen again. Am I stuck? I think my ATV stopped working. There's no way I can go on top. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so cooked. I am so cooked, you guys. All right, let me try to get out of here. Yes, let's go. All right, we made it out of that little kind of ditch because we were super sunken in the water. But let's go through here and let's try to go onto a dirt path so we can test out a different ATV. Oh my god, we can. Oh, if you guys actually click on shift on your keyboard, you can actually go up. Look at this. Skirt, you can do a wheelie. Oh whoa. All right, let me do this one more time. Ready, set, and skirt. Oh, look at this. I'm doing a wheelie, you guys. Yo, that is crazy. All right, what's over here? Because I did see more water. Oh, okay, so this is kind of like the beginning of the swamp. All right, let me check this out. I really want to see what's over here. All right, so this is where the swamp begins and connects to the water, and oh, then it goes under the bridge and creates the swamp. Oh, I also ended up getting stuck right there. But let's continue testing the ATVs. So I think we haven't tested this one out, and honestly I think I'm not gonna test this one out because it's pretty much the same thing as this one. So let's pull out this one, and yeah, oh whoa, this thing looks like a complete beast as well. All right, let's see, rim, suspension. All right, let me do extra power and turbochargers. All right, let's test this bad boy out. Let's see how good this thing is. Ooh, all right. Oh, nice. All right, not bad. Oh yeah, this thing is a champion. Come on, get on top of there. Yes. All right, this one performs much better than the first ATV. Oh no, I kind of flipped over. All right, let's get back on the logs and let's get out of here because I still want to test out the truck and see how this thing would perform on this track because we're now done using the ATVs. Honestly, so far the ATVs have been a W. I really love. Oh no, I've really been loving what they added in today's update. So let's open up the menu and let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, we should test this out as well. I think this thing would perform super good on here. All right, test 1, 2, 3. Let's go through this. Oh, look at this. It's not struggling at all. This thing is taking it like a complete champion. Yo, this thing. Look at this. It's not getting stuck or anything. Look. Oh my dude, having this quad ATV or whatever this thing is called is so worth it because I did not struggle for 1 second. Like it didn't even stop for 1 second. But like I said, I did want to test out the mudding trucks. I want to test this like one of these trucks out. I want to see how it performs. Whoa, this thing is huge. All right, let me test this thing out in the water. So 3, 2, 1, and ooh. Oh no, this is not successful. This thing is not meant for the water. It looks kind of funny here, but somehow this thing is still running because the water is not in the engine. But you know what? This thing is not really made for this. It's struggling a little bit. It keeps going to the side, and we ended up flipping over once over there. So let's get out of here, and we should actually use it what it's meant for, and that's going to be for the mudding section, which is going to be right here. Let's drift. Skirt. Oh yeah, this thing is a beast in the mud. Wait a minute, is that another alligator? Oh no, never mind, I'm blind. Never mind. I thought it was. Oh, look at how muddy we are. Yo, my truck is completely muddy. Dude, I'm gonna have to wash this thing now. I don't know if that's gonna get in my engine. I hope not. If that thing gets in my engine, that's not gonna be good. But I think that is going to be it for today's video. Let me actually just drive around and make sure that I did not miss anything because we checked out the swamp, we checked out the mudding area they added to this game, and apparently they added some new trails, which I don't know where that thing is. It might have been the ones near that connect to this track right here. So yeah, I do not see anything new added over this section of the map, but my guess is that everything they added to this game is going to be on that side of the map. But I think that is going to be for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let me know what you guys actually think about this update. Is it a W or an L? And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What everyone, welcome back to another video, and it looks like it's another beautiful day, kind of cloudy today in Southern Muddy. So today we're going to be doing something brand new because there has been a brand new update in Southern Muddy. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So if we open up the garage right here and look at that, as you guys can see, we have the new F1 something truck. But look at this thing is massive. This is like two of me. Look, one and then two. So this is literally so tall. It is literally the size of a semi. They also added this brand new lawnmower in Southern Muddy, and the crazy thing is that if we actually hop on and see that we can actually finally use this. I'm not sure if you guys remember, I said that I want to use these, and it looks like they are now usable. So if we actually turn this thing on, we can now cut the grass. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So far this update has been pretty good. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I also like the color of this lawnmower. It's a nice like orange, and they also added this little nice truck. I'm not sure if this is a Ford, kind of looks like a Chevy. I mean, you guys can correct me in the comments, but this is a very nice truck. It's even got like a stepping stair to hop in the truck. This thing is pretty sick. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness, it's a really nice truck. I have an idea on what to do on the next video, but today we're going to be focusing on driving this beast. Look at this. Oh my, look how it looks inside. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is crazy. This has to be one of the cleanest interiors I have ever seen. But before we actually head out, I'm going to close this thing because, oh, I can't believe the garage door just hit me in my face. That's pretty embarrassing. But anyways, we're going to be delivering horses today. We're going to be picking them up and coming back so we can deliver them. But before, I want to customize this new truck. So we're going to head over to the customization shop and customize this thing to my liking, because this thing is completely stock. It is currently on the lowest settings when it comes to power. So I definitely want to fix that today. So let's start making our way over there. And so far, I think this is an amazing update. I would say this is a W update. So far, there hasn't been one update where they've kind of disappointed me. Kind of like no hate, but APM has been kind of lacking on the updates. I think their last good update was a truck with a flatbed, or I think it was a semi with a flatbed. Yeah, that's what it was. That was a pretty good update. Anyways, we are here at the customization shop. Let me enter and let me actually turn this thing off because this thing is super loud. All right, let's see. For the tires, I'm thinking about doing, I actually don't know which one to do. I might do trail grappler. Yeah, I might do that. Or should I do there's open, because there's also this one that looks pretty sick. There's street performance. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be doing extreme BOG because since this truck is pretty extreme, I think it just goes well with that. And blue, honestly, you guys, the blue just looks amazing on this truck, so I'm not even gonna change it. It looks good. Now the rims, let's see, what should we do with the rims? Oh, these are nice actually, but the default ones look good as well. I really don't want to change too much. Oh, these look pretty sick. All right, you know what, I think I'm gonna keep these. These are pretty nice. And then yeah, I'm not a fan of the fishbowl, so I'm gonna lower this a little bit, just like so, not too much like always. And for the height, I think, let's see, should we drop it or should we just, oh, you know what, okay, you know what, let me just keep it normal. Now for the upgrades, let's do 25% extra power, and let's do a little bit more coal, and let's do some turbochargers. Yeah, I think that looks pretty awesome. And now let's see, what else can we add for the attachment? Oh yeah, we should add a low profile. Actually, you know what, yeah, this one looks better. Yeah, this one looks pretty sick. We're gonna add that. We're gonna add a winch since this thing is heavy duty, and I think that is going to be it. What if we add beacons? That doesn't look good. All right, I think we are now done. Yeah, we're now done. Let me turn this thing on and let's head out. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. What the hell? I'm still pretty speechless on how big this thing is, but we can now start making our way so we can pick up the horses. So let's start making our way over there. I think we got to take a right here. But yeah, this is going to be my first time picking up horses. I've never picked up horses in Southern Muddy, so we're going to go check it out. We're going to go pick up the trailer, and we're going to put this truck to test. We're going to see how well it performs with our new job. So let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And honestly, I really love this truck. I love how how it looks, sounds, and even like I think these are like the gas tanks. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these are the gas tanks, which look super sick. Honestly, it's probably my favorite feature out of this truck. But this thing looks pretty clean, and I believe these trucks in real life cost like $300,000 or something crazy like that. These trucks are really expensive in real life. But it looks like we are almost here. We gotta go up this hill, so hopefully we do not have too much trouble going up. So I'm gonna quickly step on it a little bit just to make sure we have enough power to go uphill. Oh, come on, keep going. Okay, keep going. Not bad. And we are now at the top. Let's see, where is the horse trailer? Oh, it's right here. I couldn't see because it matches with the building, but I don't see if there's any horses. I might have to check this thing out. So let me quickly back up, get it connected, and let's see, where are the horses? Are there horses in here? I don't see anything so far. This is also very big, but good thing we have the heavy duty truck right here. This thing is gonna probably do this without any issues. But let me open up the door, and yeah, okay, so the horses are here. And how many doors does this thing have? This thing has so many doors. And if you say, oh Hakai, there is no horses, listen, we're role playing. And let me close oh, I didn't mean to open this one. Let me close these doors just like so, and the horses gotta breathe in that fresh air. Let's pretend there's horses, and let's start making our way back to the farm because we gotta get this thing delivered. We don't have too much time. I think it's gonna be night in a couple hours, so let me get in the truck, and we have to carefully, but very carefully, go down this giant hill. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a complete nightmare. So let me carefully do this. Oh no, this is bad. My brakes aren't working. Look, my wheels are completely stopped. I mean, this is a good speed. Oh no, no, slow down. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're slowing down. Oh, that was super close. That could have been really bad. All right, there we go. We have successfully gone down the hill. For a second, I did think that this thing was gonna end up rolling over, but thankfully it did not, which means we can now start making our way over to the farm so we can get this trailer delivered and all the horses can be free. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow APM is going to be having another update, I think. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys won't miss out on that video, which is going to be tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna continue driving back to the city. I might have to step on this thing a little bit just so we can make it on time. So let me make a right turn right here. Oh, that's gonna be a big turn. Okay, thankfully there is no traffic today. Yeah, there is no one in the server. Where is everyone? Oh wait, I'm in a private server. Never mind. All right, it looks like we are now back in the main city. I am running very low on gas, so we have to do a quick run to the gas station. So let me turn right here, and then I'm gonna make a left on this plaza right here so we can quickly grab some gas. This thing does eat a bunch of gas, so which is why I kind of have to be filling up a lot. So let me quickly back up just like so. I'm gonna have to be really quick. All right, let me quickly put some diesel in this thing. All right, diesel, and there we go. All right, let's go because we're kind of blocking traffic right now. Look at this, we're kind of blocking the street. So let me quickly pull out of here. I'm gonna try not to hit the gas station because if I do, this thing is gonna blow up. So let's make our way back to the farmhouse just like so. And it looks like my farmhouse is right there. I can see it in the distance. So let's step on it. Let's give it our all. And I think we're gonna have to deliver these to the back of the farm. Honestly, I think that's where I'm gonna deliver them. Let me actually just find some room so I can drop off this trailer. So this is one of the back roads right here. I'm not sure if I've shown you guys my massive property, but this is some nice space. Okay, this is actually a good place to drop it off. But let's actually check down there. I know there's some more space right down there, so it's gonna be over here. Oh, this is actually some nice space right here. All right, you know what, I think I'm gonna deliver it right here. Yeah, we're gonna leave the horses right here. I'm gonna open the door so they can escape. Where is the door? There we go. Let me open up the doors and let me close these so they can get out. And yeah, let me just quickly disconnect it from my truck. There we go. We are now disconnected and we are now finished with that little job right now. And look at that, this thing works and drives like a complete beast. Honestly, one of my favorite trucks in Southern Money. And it looks like the moon is now out. It is officially nighttime. This was an amazing update, an amazing mission we also did by delivering the horses, which I'm not sure if you guys can see, they're all the way back there. And of course, we've got our nice and blue Corvette right here. So let me walk inside. Oh, it's so warm in here. Oh, let me actually sit down. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let me know what you guys think about this update. Is this a W or no? And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. What a beautiful morning. Let me actually look how it looks outside. Oh my, look how beautiful it looks outside. Wow, this is probably one of my favorite spots to bring the RV in and enjoy some time while I'm off work. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello? Yeah? No way, really? Today? Yeah. Okay, I'll come over. Okay, just give me 1 hour and I'll be there. This is an emergency. I just got a phone call from a friend that just had an accident and we have to go search and rescue him. But before we get to him, we have to go pick up a trailer and then rescue him. And as always, before I continue to make sure you smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. Let's hop into our truck, turn on the engines, and let's go pick up the trailer so we can get on our way to saving our friend. So let me actually put on my blinkers. Oh, good thing I checked to make sure there was any traffic coming, because this guy's coming in pretty reckless. So I am gonna speed a little bit past by him because we are very tight on time. So let me check where the trailer is. Oh, oh my, we're literally next to it. So let me actually turn into right here, put on my blinkers because I'm a good and safe driver, and let's pick up the trailer. But hopefully my friend is not seriously hurt, because this actually happened tonight. I guess he was driving and he must have lost control. We do have to pick up one more vehicle, which is at the mechanic shop. We're going to be renting out a tow truck. I believe that is what it's called. Since we can't off-road the tow truck, we're going to have to carry it on our trailer. And now, did I miss it? Where's the mechanic shop? I think I'm going to have to do a U-turn. Hold on, let me actually U-turn, because I am yapping and I am not paying attention. So let me actually turn and let's go pick up the tow truck. But it's a nice, beautiful, and sunny day. Oh, actually, let me pull in. And here is the tow truck. So let me adjust myself. So let's do this. There we go. I think we got it. That should be perfect. So let me actually park this car and let me actually tilt this deck. So I think I just press F. No, T. Whoa, look at that thing. And this thing is actually part of the new update. So if you guys haven't seen it, we're going to be the first ones to use it. So this is going to be the tow truck. It's quite small. So let's start off the engines and let's slowly park this up here. And oh, there we go. Engine off and park. Nice. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but I'm going to put it down. I don't feel too safe and secure. So let's actually bring this down. There you go. Look at that. Let me actually just give it a 360 check just to double check everything is fine. All right, let's hop into the truck and let's look for our friend. So allegedly he told me he was around this area right here. So yeah, let's go and see if we can find him. We're gonna have to make a turn right here. So let me actually put my blinkers and let's safely turn. All right, nice, perfect. I am gonna be using one of my favorite trucks, which is this one. And then we're gonna have to make a left on this stop sign. So let me actually put on my blinkers. Make sure there is no traffic oncoming, and let's make that safe turn. So everything is going perfectly, surprisingly. Oh, I forgot to turn off my blinker. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to over back. So we go through this. Let me actually check my map if we're going the right way. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull into this road, and it's gonna get worse from here. So let me actually pull in. All right, nice. We still have the tow truck. What is that thing? Do you guys see that? Oh wow, it's a giant cross. That looks nice, actually. We're gonna have to make a right turn on this dirt road. So let me get my blinkers ready. Oh, brake. My brakes weren't working. Wow, this could have been worse. So let me actually carefully back up and turn into the road. That was definitely a scare. That was kind of like my morning coffee right there. So this is the campsite. Let me see if there's anyone. No, I don't. Do you guys see anyone? Let me check my map. So he said he was around here. No, wait, did he take the dirt road? Here, let me actually pull in safely, and we're gonna have to be really careful to not tip over this trailer. Oh, look at that. This is already super messy. So let me actually continue slowly driving up. Uh-oh. Let me actually go back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna make it up that mountain. Let me actually put it in park, and let's see. Mini mode. Catch someone's toe. Okay, let's go down here. This is super sketchy. Hold on. Brake. I do see. Wait, is that him? Let me actually go check. Hello? Is this you? Bruh, this is just an abandoned vehicle. Okay, so it's not him, thankfully. I thought that was him. I think we're gonna have to continue going up and see if he's there. Reverse. Careful. Let me actually turn right here, because this is way too dangerous to keep reversing. So my truck is struggling. Alright, we're gonna have to give it full throttle just to get on top of that part of the hill. So let's actually do that. Everything is alright. Nice. Perfect. Come on, don't stop. Alright, so we've got 2 paths again. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna be able to make that, so I guess I have no choice to go down this path. So let's carefully do that. Oh, brake. My tires keep slipping. Brake. There he is. Oh my god, are you okay? Wait, is he here? He's not in the car. He must have taken an Uber home. Yeah, we're gonna have to save his truck. Before I do, let me actually unload everything from the trailer. First, let's pull out the truck. Alright, let me put this in park. And let's actually connect the cable to my truck. So let's do that. Attach. Nice. Look at that. Engine's on. Uh-oh. It's definitely stuck in there. So this is kind of the method where you just go up a little bit and then just yank it. We're just gonna keep repeating this process until it's fully out, and then we're gonna be able to put it onto the tow truck. Oh, there we go, there we go. Nice. Can I connect this to the back of my truck? Disconnect this. Oh, my truck. There we go. So we've been able to finally connect it, and let's see if we can pull it a little bit more. There we go. Alright, nice. We've been able to pull it. Let me actually disconnect this and then unload everything from the trailer. So let me quickly raise this. Alright, so let me turn around so we can grab this pickup truck. But I just gotta make sure I align myself first. So let's actually unfold this. Wait, is this gonna hit the truck? I think it is. Hold on. Let me actually go up a little bit. There we go. So let me continue unfolding this. And let me actually back up a little bit. There we go. It's been connected. And we can finally take this truck. Actually, no. We have to raise it. So let me actually raise this. Alright, nice. So we've got my friend's truck. And let's carefully head back. This thing can barely go up. I don't know if we're going to be able to go up. Come on. You can do it. And I guess the main issue is going to be going back down. Driving this thing is a headache, I won't lie. Alright, so we're finally on the road. All we have to do is drop it off at the mechanic shop. And then once we do that, we're going to be able to finally go home. Because I did wake up pretty early. And I am very exhausted from the job. I actually did this job for free since he is my friend. I didn't want to charge him. It just felt kind of weird, especially after he just had an incident. But yeah, so we should be on our way to the mechanic shop. Something I'm very good at this game is that I'm good at missing locations. Like, I just missed the mechanic shop again. There's quite the traffic here. Oh, watch out, man. That guy almost just ran into us. So let me actually carefully back into here. And I think that should be good. Let me actually just lower the truck. Alright, nice. So if you got the truck delivered, let me actually just park the tow truck. And I'm going to catch an Uber back to pick up my car. So we are back. It is getting nighttime, so let's actually quickly take everything down and head on our way to dropping this back off where we got it from. The sun is so bright in this game. Everything clear? Alright, let's carefully turn. Alright, time to finally jump off this trailer. Let me just park it. Alright, let me quickly disconnect this. Alright, trailer has been delivered and we can finally go back home. Well, I hope you guys were able to enjoy that video, and for more content like this, make sure you drop a massive like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next video. What up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today we are gonna go on the biggest camping trick for spring break. And look at this, I have the brand new ATV and this ATV right here that we're gonna be taking today. So I hope you guys are excited, and if you guys are, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's begin. So we have our two trucks right here as well, and we have our ATVs that we are gonna have to take because I really want to have fun today. You know, I'm ready for spring break. I've been waiting for this since forever. So let's get in the truck right here. So we're gonna go and pick up our first trailer, and actually we're gonna try to pick up both trailers and camper at the same time. So we are going to be carrying a huge convoy today. So let's make a left turn on this intersection right here. So let me turn on my blinkers like so. And the trailer that we are going to be taking, besides the camper, is going to be the one that you can take and put cars inside and fix them. It's kind of like a mobile mechanic trailer thingy. It's pretty interesting. You guys are going to see it right now. Let me just make a left turn on this intersection after I check that the road is clear. But as you guys can see, the whole map is super bright green. It looks so beautiful. I've been waiting for this forever because you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of winter. Yeah, I'm not a fan of winter just because we really can't do much. But let's go through here. Let's get a free car wash. There we go. And the trailer store should be right here. So let's get this two trailers connected to the back of our pickup, and let's see which one should we connect first. I don't know which one I should connect first. I think I'm gonna connect this one first. Hold on, does this have like a little hitch in the back? Oh, it doesn't. Oh my goodness, how are we gonna connect this? I don't think we can take both of these. I'm gonna have to order a new trailer. Let's go inside the trailer store and let's order a different one because I don't think that's gonna be able to help us. So we have this one. I think this one's pretty cool. Let's see, let me check if there's anything else. All right, there's really nothing much that really catches my eye, so I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. We're gonna go with this huge one. So I just placed an order for that one, and let's see if it spawned in. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so this one should be able to connect to the back of my camper because there's a hitch right here. It doesn't have this little weird thing. So let me get back in the truck truck. Let me turn this back on. And what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's already 9 p.m. Dude, I swear the time goes really fast in this game now. Oh, we got the camper connected. Now this is gonna be the super hard part. We're gonna have to try to connect the camper and the second trailer. So let's see if we can do this on the first time. If I don't do this on the first time, I am a noob. I am a complete noob. So let me carefully do this. We're almost there. And come on. Oh no, I missed it by a little bit. Oh my goodness. All right, let me try this again. Second time is the charm. No, I missed it one more time. Okay. Third time is the charm. And there we go. Third time is the charm. I was right, you guys. But let's get out of here. Let's pull out of this store center. And oh, look at the whole convoy we got going on. Oh, and I'm driving on the grass. That's so bad. I am such a noob. Never mind. I'm still a noob. But we have an intersection right here. We gotta make a gigantic left turn. Make sure that we correctly do this. All right. Everything so far is looking amazing. But we're gonna make our way back home and then load up the trailer and make our way to the campsite because I want to get there before the sun falls down. So let's hurry up and get back to our home. So hopefully this trailer actually is able to fit those two ATVs. If not, then I am really cooked. But let's make a gigantic turn right here. Oh no, I have to back up. I don't want to hit that stop sign. Don't hit that stop sign. All right, come on. All right, nice. Successful turn. I don't know if I was supposed to make that much of a wide turn. I don't know. Remember, you guys, I'm such a noob. But this thing is struggling so hard to go up here because we got everything's connected to the pickup, but it's starting to push through. All right, nice. All right, I thought I had to put this thing onto manual mode or maybe sport mode. I don't know if this actually has sport mode. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I can't see. Oh, no. Slow down. Oh my goodness. I almost ended up crashing into the invisible wall. But let's make this turn right here because our home is right there. But I don't know if I'm going to pull this thing into the driveway since this thing is so huge. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pull this into the driveway because it's going to be such a headache to pull out. So I think I'm just going to park right around on the side of the road. So let me park right here, turn this bad boy off, and let's get this trailer opened up. Let's open this right there, and let me actually show you guys the lights this thing has. So there's lights right here, and boom, there's lights. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there should be lights. It's because of the sun. It's so bright. Let me quickly walk to the first ATV. Oh, whew, I am getting tired. This is a really good exercise. I probably eat too much hamburgers, but here we are. Let's see, mini mode. I'm gonna catch my toast. Okay, so let's pick up this one right here. We're gonna put this one on the back of the trailer, this one first. And oh, this is kind of slow. Let me change the gears. Oh, there we go. Now it's fast. All right, so let's load this one up right around here. Let me just align myself. And oh my goodness, this thing is so fast and loud. My ears are hurting. They're so loud. All right, let's park this one right here. All right, we're gonna park that one right there, and then we're gonna go over here, and then we're gonna raise it. Look at that. Wait a minute, it can't go up? What the heck? You're telling me it can't go up? What am I supposed to do now? I think I have an idea. Hold on, let me turn on the lights. Where are the lights? There we go. Ooh, so bright in here. All right, so my idea is to kind of scooch up right around here. Is that good? Am I too close? I think that should be good. And then I'm gonna turn it off, and then we're gonna try to squeeze in another vehicle, which is gonna be the other ATV we got over there. So hopefully this works. If not, then we're gonna have to leave one of the ATVs, and I really don't want to do that because, like I said, I really want to have fun. Alrighty, everyone, we are here picking up the second ATV. So let me get into this bad boy. Let me turn it on, and let me quickly open up the windshield. There we go. We opened up the windshield, and let's get this thing loaded up on the second turn. Oh, whoa. Do not fall. That could have been really bad. But let's get this one loaded up on the back of this one, just like so. And oh, am I too close? I can't see. Hold on. Okay, we still have some space. What if we do a little bit? Okay, I think we're cutting it close. All right, I think I gotta close the front window. So close. Let me close this, just like so. And let's see if this thing does not glitch. All right. Oh, is this thing on? I don't know if this is on. Hold on. Let's close this. I don't know if it's working, you guys. Hold on. Let me open this. I mean, it looks on. Hopefully it does not fall out. If it falls out, we are cooked. So let me get on and let's get this thing moving. All right. Is the ATV still on? It looks like the ATV is still on. All right. I mean, if it's still on, I'm not gonna complain, but that thing is not strapped down. Yeah. Hopefully there is not an incident. All right. So far, so good. Yeah. I don't think it's moving. We're gonna make a little right turn right here, and then we're gonna be able to check up on it. So carefully turn right here, and then let me quickly pull under this tree right here. So let's quickly check this out. Make sure the ATV is still on. And okay, it looks like it's still on. All right. I think we are ready to go. Let me just open this up, close this, and is it slipping? No, it looks good. It looks good. All right. No more panicking, you guys. Alrighty, let's get in this truck right here. Let me turn this on, and oh, come on, you can do it. Push. All right, I think we are solid. All right, so we're gonna make our way to the campsite, which is gonna be located right around the corner right here. And I found a brand new camping spot around the area that I don't think anyone has ever camped at. So I might be the first person and even YouTuber to ever camp at this place. But let's make our way over there. Let me also make sure my ATV is still in the back. Kind of looks like it's still in the back. All right, nice. All right, let's continue going. I'm surprised this is actually actually working, but we're gonna make a left turn right here. Oh, I did not check if anyone was coming. Whoops, sorry. And by the way, where is my phone? I gotta check the time. Oh my goodness, 3 p.m. All right, I think we're doing good on time then, because the sun, we still got a good amount of daylight, so we're probably gonna have like 2 hours of daylight time. But look at this, we got a huge convoy turning around this road. And where is the spot that I was talking about? Oh, I see it. It's gonna be right down here. All right, how do I go about this? Because we are carrying a lot. Okay, so I think I'm gonna disconnect this trailer right here and then park up the camper right where I was talking about. So let me hop in. There we go. And let's get this thing loaded onto here. So this is the place that I was talking about. We're gonna park it right in between these two benches, or what is it, like picnic tables? That's what I meant. Right around here. And then we disconnect this, and then we can move our truck out of the way. And look at that. We just gotta set it up. We just gotta move this trailer first before we actually do that. So let me quickly go around this, get it connected, because we're gonna park it right here on this spot right here. So let's see if I can do this on the first try. If not, then I'm actually a noob. So pull around like this, and then we just back up just like so. We're gonna leave a little bit of space so we can pull the ATVs out and they don't fall into the ocean. So let me actually move up a little bit forward, and I think that should be good. Yeah, that's perfect, because we don't want the hitch to be hitting the cars. And we're gonna get this thing parked right here. All right, so let's set up this gigantic trailer first. So let's put up the tarp. Hello, why isn't the tarp going up? I think I need to access it through here. Let me see. Toggle. Oh, there we go. There was a button right here. All right, so we have the light. Oh, wench, what is this? Yo, there's nothing. All right, let's close that back up, and let's open up the rear. Dude, I am so thankful I left some space, because imagine if I would have backed up all the way, my ATVs would have been unloading on the water. All right, so it looks like our ATVs have made it safe and secure. So let's get the first one out. Oh, whoa. Let's get this one out of here. So let me park it right around, I don't know, probably around here. And then let me hop into the second one right here and pull this one out as well. Carefully do this, and boom, we got both ATVs at the camping spot. Let me just close this up, because actually, you know what, let's just leave it open. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute, I can open this side up as well. Yo, this is sick. Look at this, we got this thing all the way open, but we have our camper right here that we gotta set up as well. Let me just turn off the emergency light and close my door. So emergency lights off and door closed. All right, let's set this up quickly. So let me put up the tarp. Let's open up the pop-out kitchen, and let's go inside so we can open up the rest of the pop-out. So let's do this one, and this one. All right, open sesame. Look at that, awesome. So let's turn on the lights, and lastly, let's pull out the gigantic TV. Look at that. We're gonna be watching probably SpongeBob. I love watching SpongeBob, but let's go have some fun. We're gonna what the heck? Let's see, which one should we take? I kind of want to take this one. All right, let's take this one. I'm kind of feeling driving this ATV. So before we head out, let me open up the windshield to better our experience. And I think there's a mudding pit right around here. I don't know where it is. Is it around here? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. All right, so I think this should be pretty easy. Let's give it a go. All right, let's do a little lap, and then we'll go back. Oh, am I stuck? Oh no, we're still going. All right. Oh, whoa, this is so bumpy. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more muddy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, there's a tree right there. All right, let's get out of that way. All right, we are doing pretty easy. This is actually a really easy mudding track. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more difficult. That was actually fairly easy, you guys. Look at that. We're not even that muddy. Only our tires. Alrighty, let's see if there's another one right around here, because I remember there was like another mudding pit super close by. Whee! Oh my goodness, look at this gigantic mudding pit. Alright, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. No warm up. We're gonna go through this oh whoa, this is super deep. Oh my goodness, look at my tires. They're almost all the way sunk in. Alright, let's turn right here, and then we gotta go through this way so we can finish up this mudding pit. Alright, come on. I'm struggling. Come on, we're almost done. Dude, there's mud in my mouth, and we are pretty much finished with this track. Oh dude, that was fun. That was fun. But let's quickly take this through the car wash. So in 3, 2, and 1, free car wash. I'm kidding, I paid. Don't worry, you guys, I paid. But let me close up this windshield. There we go. Oh, did my character just glitch? And let's make a turn right here, because oh, look at the sun. It looks like it's about to start. Wait, hold on, let me park this thing. It looks like it's about to go down. Oh my goodness, we gotta go back to the camper. All right, I think there's a shortcut right here, so let's go through here. Oh my goodness, it's so dark. Let me turn on my headlights. All right, okay, so let's not go through the mud again. Let's not do that, and go through here. And okay, so our camper is right around here. All right, so I think I might park this in the back. Yeah, let me quickly park this in the back of the trailer. I'm gonna try to do this without falling into the water, just like so. And we are now inside the trailer. All right, let me park this thing, turn it off, and I think that's it. All right, look at that. Look at the sunset. It's going down so amazing. But I was really hoping to use this ATV as well, but it looks like we did not have any time today. But since the sun is going down, it's gonna be nighttime in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone, it is now now nighttime. Look at the sky. It looks so beautiful. All right, let's go inside our camper before we see any monsters. So let's go inside our camper, and I don't think I'm gonna do anything. So I think I'm gonna go straight to bed and get some good night rest, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I think it's now morning. Let's go and check out because my windows are super tinted, so I don't know what time is it right now. But let's see if it's morning, and it's morning. Look at the sunrise. Look at that, yo. It looks so beautiful. Not more beautiful than me though. So that is going to be my spring break camping trip. So if you guys did enjoy this little trip, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Woo! I am tired. Oh no, my friend just had an accident. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today's task is going to be saving my friend. He went mudding. He told me he went around behind the firefighter station, somewhere around this area. He couldn't give me a location since the area is so big. So before I continue to yap, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. We are going to begin by leaving our tractor back to my house. So let's quickly hop onto the road. There we go. Let's make a turn right here. Nice. And let me actually turn this off because I still had it on. Pretty much I was planting some corn. Yeah, I guess I'll finish planting corn when I do come back. So I'm just going to leave my stuff right here, just like so. Let me just leave my emergency lights on, and let's go hop in the truck. So let's open the garage because we are going to be taking my favorite truck. Look at this beast. Let's hop in. Engine is on. Let me close that. There we go. And before we do head out, I want to take the trailer so we can put his off-roading truck on top of it. Okay, nice. So we have one right here. So let me back up. Let me quickly jump into my truck. There we go. I had to turn on the car engine. So let me back up. There we go. And let me close the door. All right, nice. And now let's start making our way over to that location. We are going to be making a left right here. Just like so. I'm hoping that he's okay and didn't get injured. If not, then that's not gonna be good. But we have a stop right here. We are going to be taking a ride. The road seems to be clear, so let's carefully take a turn right here. Okay, so it looks like he sent me another message, and on this message it tells me that he ended up taking an Uber back home, which is pretty funny. And he also wants his car delivered back to his home because I guess he doesn't want it taken to the mechanic shop because he doesn't have enough money. So I quickly did a U-turn and pulled into the tool store. So let me head in because I need to pick up a strap. There we go. I forgot to close this. And we're going to be using this to connect both vehicles. Let me get out of here. All right, no one is coming, so that means we can make a left. And let's see. And now this is going to be the difficult part because, yeah, I don't know where he left his vehicle. It could be anywhere. But he did say behind the firefighter station, but I don't seem to see anything. Let's check behind the gas station. Maybe he could be back there. Who knows? Alright, so I pulled into the gas station and I am checking everything and I still do not see him. Let me jump out and see if I could get a better view. Yeah, I don't see anything at all. So let me hop back into my truck. Let's quickly make a turn right here. And what I'm going to do is check on the other side of the firefighter station and see maybe there's something there. I'm hoping that there's something there because this could not end good. But let's see. Wait a minute. Is that him? Hold on. Let me hop out of my truck and let me take a better look. And I think it is him. Let's begin with disconnecting this. All right. And we're just going to take the truck for now. Honestly, this is kind of a nightmare because I do not want my truck to get dirty. All right, let's put it in park. Let me hop out and let's start attaching this thing. There we go. And oh my goodness, I do not want to get dirty. Okay. It looks like I'm going to get dirty. Let's jump in, I guess. Ugh. Oh, it's so dirty. Alright, so we managed to connect both trucks to the strap. And let's start carefully pulling the truck. There we go. Alright, it's not too stuck, which is a good thing. There we go. A little bit more. I think what I'm going to do is keep pulling it until we get to the top. Come on, a little bit more. I gotta make sure I don't hit the station. And I think this is good. Uh-oh. Don't. Okay, that was way too close. So I'm going to disconnect my strap. There we go. So we disconnected the strap. Let's see if this thing works. Okay, I think it's working. Uh-oh. It just died on me. I'm pressing my buttons, but nothing is working. Hold on. I think the best solution is to hop in the truck, flip this trailer around, and then slowly put the truck on top of the trailer. Hopefully that can work. So I'll begin with attaching the trailer, just like so. And I'm going to back up slowly, just like so. And now I was able to turn. We are reversing the trailer so we can get the truck on top of here. So there we go. I'm going to lift this deck up. All right, so we got it up. And let's see. Let's try to give this another try and see if we can turn it on. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. All right, before it dies, I'm going to try to put it on top of the... No. No. Let's try again. Third time is the charm. Okay, there we go. And now let's just quickly put it on top. Let's just quickly put it on top. Nice. So we managed to put the truck on top of the trailer. All I have to do is turn off the truck. And now it's time to lower this deck. So let me give this a 360 check just to make sure that everything is connected and safe and secure, which it seems to be. And that means we can start heading to my friend's house so we can get this truck delivered. I guess technically returned. So let me check the map. And he told me that he lives right here, which is quite the distance. It's almost like across the map. So before the sun starts setting, let's start making our way over there. Let me check that the truck is all good. All right, seems to be staying on. Let me take a left right here. Actually, no, I was supposed to make a left. Oh well. Now we can make a left turn. Always got to make sure the road is clear. I think we're going to make a right turn on this road. Let me just take a quick look at the map just to make sure we are going the correct way. And yeah, so it looks like we can make a right turn right on this dirt road. Uh-oh. I should be a little bit more careful. And let's keep a lookout and see if we see any houses. Okay, I think that's his house right there. I wonder where the road is. Okay, I think this is the road, so let's pull into his driveway. Uh-oh. Do I seriously need to go all the way up here? Hopefully we don't have any trouble. Come on. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're having a little bit of trouble, but it seems that we are going to be able to make it. Perfect. I'm going to park my truck right here, and I'm going to knock on his door.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
I don't think he's home. Huh. He must have gone to the store. Anyways, I guess we're just gonna leave it on the driveway. And I don't know how we can do that. I guess the only solution is to kind of like U-turn and then drop off the truck. Because truthfully, I don't think I'm gonna be able to put it in the garage. I've made up my mind. I am going to turn right here and just drop off his truck. Let me just adjust myself just to make sure I am not too crooked. And I think that is fine. I'm gonna park it. Let me see. Do I have enough space? Yeah, I don't think I have enough space to drop the vehicle. So I'm going to move the truck a little bit more up forward. So let's do that. So I think that's fine. Yeah, that should be enough space. Let's start lifting this deck. There she goes. And now this is going to be a little bit tricky because I'm going to have to throw this truck in neutral and make sure I don't hit his garage. So let's carefully do that. Okay, so I just placed it in neutral. So let's carefully do that slowly. Slowly. All right, let me turn the wheels a little bit. Oh. So I was able to get the truck down from the trailer, but I still have a lot of space between the garage, and it doesn't look good right here. So I'm going to push my luck a little bit and try to turn on the car and back this thing up. Here goes nothing. Let's quickly do this. Come on, turn on. There we go. All right, let's quickly do this. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I already pushed my luck. It's a little bit crooked, but you know, we got it delivered. I think that's what counts. We got the truck delivered. Let's put the deck down. And before we call this a mission success, we have to return home. So let's hop back in the truck. There we go. And let's start making our way back home. And it's going to be quite the drive. And I say this because look, we are currently right here and we live all the way down here. So pretty much across the map. But the good part is that all we have to do is pretty much just drive straight, right? We don't have to make any crazy left turns and right turns. All we have to do is drive straight. Okay, so the road is clear on this side, and okay, so it looks like it's clear on both sides. So let's go over a quick recap on this job. And in my opinion, I think this job was fairly easy. The only annoying part I would say was dealing with the truck because it would just like turn off for no reason. But it appears that we have finally arrived home. Let me open the garage so we can drop off the trailer. There we go. Let me hop right back in and let me just U-turn right here. So this looks to be in a good location. So let me quickly disconnect this. Perfect. Let me hop right back in my truck. And all I'm going to do is leave my truck right here and I'm going to get back to farming. Woo! Finally, I can finish the job. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. Alrighty, everyone. If you guys did enjoy this series, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. But other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.